My name is Tim Jerome. I'm playing the role of George Washington Plunkett in How to Be an American by T-Cat Ford.
Now, in a year of political adversity, how does this show relate?
The political scene in America has changed since it started. What we see in this show are elements of what we see now in our current political season. It's not as if things have improved or gotten worse. A lot of the elements are the same. However, the weight of concern that citizens pay to deal with the issues at hand, for instance, corruption, graft, using the political system in ways that do not necessarily benefit the society, but that benefit individuals who are using the laws and the elements of the culture to put themselves in a better position. We've seen this. We've seen it very recently, and because of technology, the results of some of the uses of these elements have gotten worse. I mean, how much harm could Tammany, for all its graft, much harm could it cause? In today's
Tammany
world,
did cause a great deal of harm.
a great deal of harm. But I think that we are seeing larger components of harm, larger elements of harm than in
Because
in
now
today's
it
world.
goes worldwide.
It's worldwide. The weapons are different. The nature of repression is different, and the power of the most powerful people, considering income disparity and the influence of money in our political system, has really kind of made things a lot worse than they were in the days of George Washington Plunkett.
Now, you're amazingly wonderful in this show. Can you tell us your background and what shows you've done? Because I know it's extensive.
I'll try. I'm about 55 years in the business. I made my debut in Man of La Mancha back in 1968 in the National Company, and I've done about 18 Broadway shows, including
Tarzan.
Tarzan, that was an original. I originated a role there. I originated a role in Grand Hotel. I originated a role in Baz Luhrmann's La Boheme, in The Rothschilds, which was my first original show. I've been in The Lions. I've been in Phantom of the Opera. I've been in Cats. I've been in
Have you seen the
Beast.
new version of Cats?
No, I have not. If I'm allowed to say that it wasn't my favorite show, is that going to be all right?
Yeah, it's not my favorite show now.
All right, well, then it wasn't my favorite show. But, you know, I mean, it did pay the rent for a year, and I'm grateful to people for putting on shows. I like people putting on shows. Part of my background is in the area of development of new work. I'm an activist in terms of that field of the
You
area.
ran the New York Musical Theater Works.
I was the president of the New York Musical Theater Festival. I was the founding president of that, and prior to that ran the organization that started that for about 25 years. And I now run another organization developing festivals around the country to introduce new work. I've been doing that for about 4 years now.
Now, you have an amazing voice. How do you keep that up, and what do you do?
I don't do anything.
Really?
Really, I don't do anything. I mean, I warm up before I sing, or I do a few screams in the bathroom. No, I had a long, an extensive period of time when I studied voice. I wanted to go into the opera. I got a master's of music from Manhattan School of Music with a major in opera. And as it turned out, I mean, what happened to me was it didn't seem like the right area for me when I really kind of touched the profession. It wasn't my business. So I walked across the street to Broadway, and I've been happy. I've been a happy boy. I'm doing musicals around the country and in New York.
Now, you're an actor of a certain age. Is it hard for you to get roles now, or are there as many roles written now?
I think a character man, I've always been a character man. I've never really kind of concentrated on getting leading roles. I've enjoyed making character. No, I don't think that, at least in my case, I'm having more difficulties getting auditions and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, at this point, I'm actively trying to slow down a little bit. This was a piece that I've been involved with for a year. I know the author, T. Cat Ford, and I've watched this grow, and she's wanted me to be in this. So I'm drawn to this piece, but I'm not in a position financially where I have to really worry about where the next dollar is coming from. So I'm taking a little time working on my company. It's called Main Street Musicals, trying to get more festivals started around the country to introduce new work to people who don't really get to see new work very often.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing what you do next.
Ah, well, that's a secret.